Hello everyone, this is Dr. N. Himavarshini working as an assistant professor at SR University, Varangal. So today we are going to discuss about another topic, that is personality development for students. So what is this personality development, and what are these personality development skills, and how they are helpful for a student to explore themselves in their workplaces? In today's class we'll discuss about these things. So we'll start with an activity or a question, like why we have seen n number of students. So we have witnessed that some students who are having poor grades and average marks, they succeed so drastically, whereas the students who are having high marks and who is active in the classroom, but still struggle to succeed in their corporate sectors. Why? Because this is based on their personality skills. So what is this personality? Personality is nothing but it is like so it is like the communication, confidence, your behavior and attitude. All these components contribute to your personality development. We'll see what in this session, what you will learn and how this lecture is helpful to you. So in this session, you will learn meaning of personality, key components of personality, common student problems, practical ways to improve, and daily habits for success. So in this session, you are going to go through all these components. So we'll see what is the meaning or the definition of personality. So personality is a combination of how you think, how you speak, how you behave, and how you present yourself, so which creates the first impression in front of others. So your personality is different from your character. So how is it different from your character? Is like personality can be shed or it can change. So your personality can change based on the environment and based on the people whom you are merging with, and based on the conditions, the situations, your personality may change. But character is like it is immovable and it takes longer to develop, and it stays stronger even the harshest weathers or environments or situations. So the personality is not inbuilt character. The personality is based on the situations, and how you form your personality, whether in the positive manner or in the negative manner, depends on how you are exposing to the situations. Now we'll see how we can change and how we can adopt to the positive personality. So if you take two students example, like student one is so confident in his communication or whenever he is speaking with someone, and this particular student maintains eye contact with confidence, and he or she answers clearly, and this is the traits of student one. And if you take student 2 or student B, he knows the answers, but he always hesitates to speak, and he or she avoids interaction. So what will happen in these kind of two scenarios? If we see, the student A performs very well rather than the student B, who is also clever, knowledgeable and having inner talent. Why this happened? Because of lack of these personality skills. So personality is, as I have said earlier, personality is not inborn, it is developed over a time. Because whenever we are acting, or whenever we are in the college, or whenever we are in the school, our personality will be different. Whatever situations, so for example, if you see a sixth standard student, whenever he lost some pencil or pen, he cries without thinking about anything. But the same student, when he enters into some graduation or post graduation, he knows what will happen whenever he lost something, and how to come up with that particular crisis and how to manage that particular scenario. So what happened from sixth standard to post graduation level, his personality traits has changed based on the situations and based on the contexts. And how it will change is with the help of practice and with the help of awareness, and with the help of consistency, anyone can improve a positive personality. Okay, and next, if you can see what are the components of personality, if you can see the positive components of personality are like self-awareness, emotional intelligence, attitude, communication skills, confidence, and body language. Now we'll see what are these components and how these components contributes to your personality development, right? The first component we are going to see is self awareness. So what is this self awareness? So self awareness is, it is like the ability to understand and reflect on your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own behaviors, your own values and motivations. So self awareness is nothing but it is knowing oneself. Oneself in a sense, it's just like how am I, what am I, and whether I am thinking a particular scenario in the positive manner or in the negative manner, what kind of attitude I am possessing for a particular situation, what kind of emotions I am going through, and what kind of desires I am going through, and what kind of motivation I am going through, and what kind of strengths I have, and what kind of weaknesses I have. So if you are able to understand these kind of your inner self, that is called as self awareness. So if you can see the self awareness, it is like intrapersonal awareness and interpersonal awareness. Like what is this intrapersonal awareness? Intrapersonal awareness, it is like it involves deep understanding of one's inner world. One's inner world in the sense, so for example there is a problem, so how you are responding to that problem? Are you trying to give up, or are you ready to go through that particular problem? So how you are making your decisions, and what kind of problem solving skills you have enhanced. And if you are able to recognize your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs and values, then that is you can say that that is intrapersonal awareness. And it is like understanding your personal strengths and understanding your personal weaknesses and understanding your personal limitations. So with the help of these things, what will happen, you will be able to better regulate yourself. So for example, your emotions are not good, and you are spending time with you to analyze yourself, and you know that your emotions are showing negative impact on you. So if you analyze yourself, if you go through this intrapersonal awareness, there is a chance to regulate your emotions in a positive manner. So this is what is called as intrapersonal awareness. And if you come to this second one, that is interpersonal awareness. So, interpersonal awareness involves understanding how we are perceived by others. That means how people are thinking about us, like understanding how our behavior and communication affect others, and how we are being open to feedback, and how we are seeing the situations in different perspectives. And it enhances the empathy and social effectiveness. So, that is what is called as interpersonal awareness. So what is the benefit of having this self awareness? It improves relationships. Okay, it enhances your better communication, as well as it enhances your stronger decision making and personal growth. For this self awareness, there are few components which help us to enhance this self awareness. What are those components that help us to enhance our self awareness? Are like, for example, if you can see, the first one is self analysis. First you have to analyze yourself. Analyzing yourself is like asking yourself few questions. What kind of questions? Like, do you like where you are and what you have become? Like, for example, you have become a successful engineer, or you have become a top scorer, or you have become a brilliant student, or you have become a startup owner or an entrepreneur. So now you have to question yourself. So, do you really like where you are and what you have become? And the next question is like, have you ever wished that your life was different? Like, for example, many students or many successful people say that I just wanted to become a particular sportsman, but because of my father or mother, I became like this. So if I am not an actor, I would have become someone else, or if I am not a sportsman, I would have become someone else. Like this, few people says we listen to those kind of scenarios, right? So in this self-analysis, you can ask yourself this question like, have you ever wished that your life was different? So am I really okay with this kind of life, or am I wishing for something else? So for example, you have this is one part of question, and another one is like, can your relationship improve, right? Like for example, you have positive friendship with your friends, and you have positive friendship with your like your relatives, your father, your mother, your sisters or brothers. And if you have positive relationship, eventually you will feel like confident, and you will feel like, yes, there is someone who supports me whenever I need. But if you want to cross check whether these relations or whether these relationships are okay, or can I improve them, that means, am I giving my best for this relationship, or do I need to enhance some kind of things, or am I missing something? If you cross check this kind of thing, you can ask this question like, can your relationship improve? So what are these all questions? These are the questions which will help you to enhance your self analysis, so that you can know what actually you are. So you can ask like, are you producing the results that you want? For example, we listen to so many students saying that, ma'am, my goal is like to start a startup company, and my goal is like create a new application, or my goal is like to launch a new software program. So okay, you are wishing for these things, but are you really working to go to that particular, to achieve that particular goal or not? So are you producing the results that you want? So these are the questions which help you to analyze yourself. So why you are analyzing with the help of these kind of questions? Because you just wanted to know about yourself in a more better manner. So if you enhance your self awareness, eventually it will lead to better problem solving as well as decision making skills. So apart from this self analysis, we have one more thing, that is self esteem. So what is this self esteem? So it is like, it is the feeling I have about my self concept, like, so I am like this, and I am happy with this. So like, believing in yourself, your self esteem in the sense believing yourself. Like for example, I am an extrovert, and I have good relationships, and I am happy with it, and I can go through any sort of problem because I have good problem solving skills. You are just believing in yourself, you are seeing things positively. That is what is called as self esteem. And your self esteem is based on a few conditions, like your value as a person, like whether you are a positive person or negative person, or how you are perceiving the things, or how you are perceiving the situations, context. So your value as a person, and the job you do. So a few people feel like, I studied something else, and I am like something else, I am working in somewhere. So I am not happy with it, so it also affects your self esteem. So if you are not happy with what you are doing, eventually it will show some sort of negative impact on your self esteem. And your achievements, how you think others see you. So few people always feel like I am efficient, but people are not seeing my efficiency. And few people think that people are looking at me in a negative manner. So these kind of components, or these kind of things affect your self esteem. So what is your purpose of life, your place in the world, your potential for success, your strengths and weaknesses? So all these contribute to your self esteem. Okay. And how you can see that whether you are having high self esteem, or whether you are having low self esteem? How you can cross check? You can cross check based on few components, and those components are like these kind of like your self identity. Like the self identity is not, you are not external skills and roles, like I am having so much efficiency in creating so many codings, or I am so good at doing these jobs, and I am able to handle different roles. This is not your self identity. Self identity in the sense how actually you feel or what actually you are is called as self identity. I am what I am. So this kind of feel is called as self identity. And self appreciation. So whenever you do some sort of positive things, and if you feel like you did a great job, so you have to learn to appreciate yourself. And self worth, so you have to, like, I am not having the habit of giving up, so I know that I am having my worth. I can do this particular thing. That is called as self-worth. And self-respect. So you're not supposed to feel like others are not respecting you, because you have to start learning that how to respect yourself. Self-respect is also important to enhance your self-esteem. And self-acceptance. Self-acceptance in the sense, few people will feel like I am so fat and people don't like me, so that is their problem. Or people will say that I am efficient but people are not recognizing me, and few people say that my color is not so good, so I am not confident enough to go into the crowd. And some people feel like I am not the an efficient person, so people may not like me. These kind of barrier challenges, we can see in a number of people. So those kind of things you have to keep aside, because you are not living for the sake of others, you are living for the sake of you. So you have to first accept yourself, whatever you are, that is you. So you have to learn how to accept yourself. So I am the best, I am good, so I can do these things. So these kind of perceptions you have to enhance. That is what is called as self acceptance. And next one is like self belief. Self belief in the sense, I can do this thing. People are saying that we can see that whenever one student or one person or one individual wants to become something, like if at all, if a student come to you, and if he or she says, few people will say that, acha, you want to become IAS or IAS officer, so I just can't believe it. Or you just wanted to become like Dhoni. No, it's impossible. So these kind of things we listen from others, but you are not supposed to doubt yourself. You have to enhance self belief within you. So you have to believe yourself first. Yes, I wanted this particular goal. So I want to become an IAS officer, I will become. Or I wanted to become like Dhoni, so I will try. And definitely I will make it. So this kind of belief you have to enhance yourself, which contributes to your self esteem. Okay. And next, if you can see, the high or low self esteem. So we can judge a particular person whether they are having high self esteem or low self esteem based on few components. Like for example, if a particular individual is having feeling like I am worthy, so we can say that that particular person is having self-esteem, high self-esteem, and he is happy, he or she is happy and confident, courageous, and what these will contribute. If you are happy and if you are having enough confidence and if you are having enough courage to face the problems, eventually it will result in motivation, and it will drive you towards your success. You can excel in yourself. So okay, these are the components of high self esteem. What are those? Like feeling of worth, happy, confident, and courageous. And there are few components by which you can feel like you are having low self-esteem, like feeling of helplessness. So we see more individuals saying that I am facing this trouble and I am unable to solve this. So without trying, without keeping 100% efforts, we feel like feeling helplessness. So this is what is a component of low self-esteem. So lack of motivation. So you just don't want to do anything, or you just don't want to explore yourself. You wanted to read a newspaper, but you will say, "Acha, we will read later," like that, and you always feel like depressed, fear to face the problems, or fear to come forward, and fear to explore something. and you may sometimes feel like the life is meaninglessness. So these are the components which says that you are having low self-esteem. Okay, so you have to adopt how to enhance your high self-esteem, and you have to adopt to learn how to believe in yourself, how to enhance your self-analysis, how to enhance your self-esteem, so that you can understand yourself in a better manner. And if you can see, one more component that contribute to self-awareness is self-efficacy. This self efficacy is like it is a can do attitude. That means this particular job I can do, so I am not going to give up, I will definitely do. So if you have this kind of attitude within yourself, so that is what is called as self efficacy. Okay, so if you see, what is this self efficacy is like, if you are having high self efficacy, it is like having active, courageous, and you will be having high self esteem. That means you always believe in yourself and you always see the positive things. And high social integration, that means you are ready to integrate with people around you, you won't feel like helplessness. And high motivation, and more effort you are ready to keep, and longer persistence of goals, and higher goals with great results. So these are all the components of having high self efficacy. And if you can see, what is this low self efficacy means, you always like the components are like inactive, fearful, having low self esteem, and low motivation towards doing the things, and you just wanted to keep low effort, and shorter persistence of goals, which results in low results. So this is what is called as self efficacy. So if you want to enhance your self awareness, what you have to have, first one is self analysis, self esteem, and self efficacy. So these three components contribute to your self awareness, right? And next component of personality development is emotional intelligence. So what is this emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is, it is like the ability to understand, manage, and express your own emotions effectively, with recognizing while recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. That means it's like, first you have to understand yourself, and then you should be able to understand the others also. That is what is called as emotional intelligence. Here you have to know about two words. Those two words are like, first one is sympathy and second one is empathy. So we all know what is a sympathy. What is a sympathy? Sympathy is nothing like, for example, when you are going to your school or college, you have witnessed an accident. So how you will feel? You will feel like, acha, this accident happened, so sad. And if you are so good, you will stay over there and you will call for an ambulance, and you will help them to take that person to the hospital till their family reaches. So this is what is called as sympathy. That means you are showing some sort of concern for that particular incident. That is what is called as sympathy. Coming to empathy, what is this empathy is, feeling the pain, keeping yourself in their situation. If you are ready to feel the pain, that is what is called as empathy. Right here, emotional intelligence is just like this sympathy and empathy, like understanding yourself and understanding others as well. That is what is called as emotional intelligence, right? So why this particular emotional intelligence is important? Because it always helps to build strong relationships and inspire teams to achieve success. For example, you are working in a team and your teammate is not feeling well, and because of some reason, he or she failed to achieve that particular goal or reach that particular deadline. So you should be able to understand what might be the reason, because earlier projects he or she did best, but for this particular project only he or she is facing trouble. So what might be the reason? So you are supposed to understand others, because in the corporate sector you are going to work in the teams, there you should be having this kind of particular skill, that is emotional intelligence. And with this emotional intelligence you can enhance better decision making skills also, and managing by managing emotions in the difficult situations. And emotional intelligence also improves self control, because you are able to understand and analyze your self emotions, and you are able to understand others emotions as well, so which helps to improve your self control, and it reduces stress and enhances overall well being. Okay. And next, if you can see what builds emotional intelligence. For example, if you see, the emotional intelligence is built with the help of self awareness, self management, and social awareness and relationship management. So, what are the key benefits of having these emotional intelligence? Is like, with the help of emotional intelligence, you can enhance better decision making, and you can enhance stronger relationship, and you can improve mental well being, and greater leadership, and you can influence, and higher adaptability and resilience. So these kind of things you can enhance with the help of emotional intelligence. And next, if you see attitude, so this is also one of the skill of your personality development. Attitude is nothing but your mindset. What is mindset? Like, if you are having positive attitude, that is what is called as growth attitude, and negative one is like it is fearing. Like, for example, if you yourself say I will try and improve, that is what is positive attitude. And if you say feel like I cannot do this, then that is what is called as negative attitude. So whenever you are having some sort of positive personality traits, if you want to adopt, then you have to learn how to adopt this growth mindset. And next one is communication skills. Communication is nothing but expressing ideas clearly, and speaking confidently, and listening properly. In my previous video, I have explained in a particularly in a detailed manner about what is communication skills and how we have to enhance. We can enhance these communication skills. You can watch that video. And communication is nothing but sharing our ideas, our emotions, is called as communication. And whenever you are communicating, you have to adopt how to communicate your ideas clearly, confidently. And listening also contribute to your communication skills. And next one is confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself, speaking without fear, and taking initiative. So most of the students, if you see, they feel like they are not having enough confidence within themselves. They fear to come forward to express themselves in a clear way. So you have to enhance confidence in a positive manner. This also contributes to your personality development. So next one is like body language. Body language includes the eye contact, posture, gestures, and facial expressions. Like, if you are having positive body language in the sense you are speaking to a particular person, you should be like having a clear eye contact with them, and you should be like straight with your shoulders open, and you should not feel nervous. You should not bend your head, or you are not supposed to unnecessarily use your hands. Wherever it is necessary, it is okay. If it is not necessary, you have to sit confidently. So for example, if you are not confident enough, and if you are feeling nervous, then your legs, you will shake them, and your head, you will bend down, and your shoulders will be in a closed manner, which results in like you are feeling nervous. The opposite person will understand. So you have to learn how to adapt to positive body language, because everything matters. Your standing posture, your sitting posture, how you are looking, what kind of facial expressions you are keeping, and how much confident you are. Everything we can see with the help of body language. So good body language always shows confidence, and it always creates a positive impression. So you can adapt to these kind of positive body language traits. So this also will enhance your personality development. And next one, what are the common student problems? Whenever they are having this personality development, people always feel like fear of speaking in English and lack of confidence, and they always overthink, and they always depend on mother tongue. So these kind of traits are very common traits, and these traits can be improved with the help of the things which we discussed earlier, like with the help of self-awareness, self-analysis, self-efficacy. If you adapt to those kind of components, definitely it will result in overcoming these kind of common student problems. And fear of speaking also is one of the problem which students often face in the classrooms, because they always feel like, what if I make mistakes, so what others will think? So these kind of things will result in silence in classrooms and no participation. So this kind of fear of speaking, so once if you are facing this kind of trouble, you can sit for yourself and you can analyze yourself why this is happening and how to overcome these problems. So by with the help of these positive personality skills, you can reduce this fear of speaking. And lack of confidence also, it is also because of few reasons, like there is no speaking practice for students, and they always compare with other students, and they are afraid of judgment from others. So all this kind of trait also can be improved with the help of practice. Next one is overthinking. So think too much before speaking. So they will think like, what if I fail, and what if my concept is not correct? What if people think that I don't know anything? So these kind of things also like result in delay in response and loss of confidence. So these are the common problems which students face. And mother tongue influence also, always people prepare the sentences in their mother tongue and then they translate it into English language. So based on that, people face this kind of trouble. Next, how to improve your personality, how to overcome these challenges which we discussed earlier. So you have to follow a step-by-step approach. Like first, try to improve your communication. So improving communication happens with the help of regular practice and building your confidence and improve your body language. So first you have to develop a positive attitude. You have to start small and improve daily, day by day. And next one, how to improve your communication. You can improve your communication by starting with simple sentences. Don't go for complex sentences, which make you to lose your confidence. Use simple sentences and practice with your friends. So improve communication day by day. And next, build confidence. Start with small steps. Practice in front of mirror. Speak without fear. So daily self introduction practice, like confidence grows with repetition. So first you start talking small, and if you feel like you are not having enough confidence in those sentences, take the same topic and try for another time. Second time also you are not feeling enough confident, then go with third time, fourth time. So go till you reach to the level of confidence. So once you reach to the level of confidence, then you will feel like, acha, everything is okay. So once you feel like everything is okay, then eventually you can enhance your self confidence. And improve your body language. Like whenever you are speaking with others, make sure that you are following or maintaining eye contact, and always stand straight with confidence and use natural gestures. Don't overact in front of others, because people might be observing you, but they always observe you in a positive manner, in the corporate sector or in the places where you are studying or working. So there is no need to show off in front of others. So be natural and make natural gestures only. Okay, and always develop a positive attitude. Replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts, and always stay motivated and focus on improvement. And next one, daily routine. Read English content, watch English videos, and adapt towards reading newspapers, speak with friends, and at least try speaking in English for 5 minutes. It's not only about speaking in English, but how to enhance your positive personality traits, right? So consistency is key. Remember that. And if you can practice daily, speaks regularly, then you will gain confidence, and it will result in better communication, and it will also help you to improve your personality. And you have to avoid few mistakes, like fear of making mistakes, not practicing regularly, comparing with others, trying to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect, because once you are having this positive personality traits, eventually you will be perfect. So you just don't try to be perfect, because we are humans and mistakes are very common for human beings. So don't focus on mistakes and don't try to be perfect. Only focus on progress and not on perfection. Okay. And you have to remember that mistakes are natural, and practice always leads to improvement, and confidence takes time, so keep trying daily. So with the help of these um, components, you can enhance your personality, and you can explore in your life, and you will be successful. All the best.